Welcome back. All right, so it's been about 3 hot minutes since I posted a YouTube video, so I figured I'd do it again. We got a couple new things. Mainly this video is going to be about cleaning helmets. Say you bought a used helmet from someone, and it smells, like a helmet does. So nothing too bad, but nothing too good either, and you want it clean for you. So I'm gonna go over a couple of new bikes that I have first, and then we'll go over cleaning this helmet. So this is a 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan 900, and that is a 95 ZX9. So I got both of these together as a pair for $480. So I think I'm gonna make another video about buying motorcycles with no titles, because neither one of these have titles. But if you do buy bikes for a living to part out, this will be actually kind of right up your alley, and most of y'all probably know this, but just in case any of y'all do know that, I think I'm going to make a video strictly about this. But buying and selling, just want to show y'all this, and then we'll go back to helmets. All right, so as you can see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 helmets, I guess. Yeah, okay. So all these helmets are used. My wife's was actually the only one that I bought brand new, which is this one, but it's a new old stock. So of course I have two. This is a large, this is a small for her. But I bought all used because I like the old designs way better. So I'm sure you can hear my wife and my kid in there. She was crying. But so all of them are used because, I mean, just look at these designs. I mean, these are a little older. I mean, I know they have some new ones. So this is a Tommy gun, which is a Tommy Hayden replica. Nicky Hayden's brother. This is a Colin Edwards replica. I guess we'll go back real quick. Oh, sorry about the phone. Let me put that on not so loud mode. All right. This one isn't a replica, but it's an Oriental design. That's what Orion calls it anyways. That's a Kenny Roberts replica. These two aren't replicas, but I mean, come on now. Just look at. Oh yeah, it's a Yudi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the design. It kind of looks like Garfield, but I mean, come on. This is one of the coolest helmets ever. So that's what I have to. I bought that one to wear. I wear a size large and Shoei and an extra large in Arai because they do fit differently. But the pads are falling out, and that's another thing to look for when you buy a Shoei. I haven't dealt with it with Arai yet, but the pads get real brittle, real flaky. But since that was new old stock, it doesn't flake out anything. This helmet is Troy Designs painted. If y'all know Troy Designs at all, you'll know this. These are the eyes. He's kind of known for. We'll go over here real quick. This is a Troy Designs sticker. You can see, the eyes are kind of a part of it. The Troy Designs. And then there's some feathers by him also, which he painted Scott Russell's helmet, which I did have, but I sold. Okay. Anyways, so used helmets, you have to look for the pads being deteriorating. I haven't really ran into that. My new Shoei actually, this is the newest I have. I think it's an X12 or X14. Those pads up top are gone. The foam has flaked out of it. But a lot of people will tell you, oh, old helmets, they have an expiration date, yada yada yada. You can buy at your own risk, but if they haven't been down in a wreck, a severe. Like this one, it's ground down because somebody wrecked and slid their noggin across the concrete. You can buy it if you want to collect it, that's fine, but I wouldn't wear that, no. But something like this one, that one, that's from 2005. I wear this one also, but all of these are decent except for that one, of course, up there. But these are way cheaper and also still this is actually, I just bought this, like I said recently when I first the video I was talking about. But this is actually the most comfortable helmet that I have currently. And this is older than this one. And that's a newer one. Should be more comfortable, but it's not. So, I know it's missing a visor. That is besides the point. So back to cleaning. You bought a new helmet. Kind of stinks. Whatever. On a Rye, this pad will come out. You just pop it out. This pad will come out, pop it out, and these, this upper pad right here, it'll stop rolling. It has 4 little push pins. One here, one, basically 2 at the top, 2 at the back. Pop those out. That'll come out. Throw it in the washer. Don't dry it. You might be able to, but just being safe, I wouldn't dry it, just in case. So pull it out of the dryer. Air dries, cool. Now it smells great. Now your helmet doesn't smell like somebody else's head. Now it can smell like yours eventually. Then it's dirty. So you kind of see, I don't know if you really can, if it comes out or not. It's kind of hazy, kind of dull. Versus, you know, how crisp, and it's dusty, but it's not dirty. How good that looks in the light. This one too. All right, so this is what I usually do. Besides one step, but you can do regardless. All right, get some good degreaser. This is just Purple Power mixed with some water. It's not gonna hurt the helmet. You can, well, okay, you do what you want. If you have degreaser, you want to use Dawn soap, whatever. Then spray it down. You can either spray your rag, or you can spray the helmet itself. It's not gonna hurt regardless. Whatever you want to do. And that's just going to get all the oils, the grease, the road grime, if there's anything on the helmet at all. Which of course there should be, because I mean, we ride, your car gets dirty from road grime, your helmet will too. Real fast. So, like I said, crashing. This is not a crash. This was just from probably the bike being like just dropped off the bike, or somebody just dropped it. That's okay. That's still okay to buy and wear, because you didn't crash doing 45, 50, whatever. Okay. Anyways. Spray that down, wipe it down clean. Now it's nice and clean. So from there, I use Meguiar's polish. I also use Meguiar's compound. Usually I do that first, because if there's any, and I might do that, I'm just gonna do the polish first, see if it will just get it out. But you might be able to see some kind of little just brush marks. You know, maybe, like I said, fall on the ground or whatever. The compound will usually get that out, because it just kind of light scratches in the clear coat. Anybody who polishes cars, maybe not even for a living, just because they want to, because they like it, whatever. Same thing. This is just paint clear coat, good to go, just like a vehicle. So you can treat it as such. But I don't. I mean, of course, if you got 3-inch, polishers, you can probably do that. I do it by hand because it's much easier for me, and it's obviously cheaper because those polishers are actually kind of expensive. But man, other than that, that's really it. That's exactly how I clean it. I'm going to pause the video, clean it, come back, and show you kind of the before and after. Hopefully the light picks up before and after, because if not, it's just going to look like I talked about a helmet and then talked about the helmet again. So, also on a Rise, don't worry if these are broken off, they're not, or they're missing, because most of them, like I actually just bought, I don't know if you can see how clean this is. I just bought these. This is actually new old stock, both sides. I would say probably from the early 90s. Just how this looks and how it's yellowed. Just they have them, and then you can also buy what holds those on. I bought those new also in this bag. Got a little graveyard parts. So this is an Arai one. It just bolts in. They're kind of hard to get on. Well, these aren't hard to get on, but the freaking pods are stupid. But you just buy them brand new, put them on. And like I said, these are the pods. This is for the Tommy gun one, but this one, the top broke, so it won't mount. So I just have, they make smoked ones, so I'll put some smoked ones on those. So even if you didn't want to go back with the original, which these are only $39 for the pair, plus shipping, I think, and tax, of course, they're like 50 bucks altogether. Those little plastic pieces that hold it on, both of those were $8.99, I think like 12 bucks, shipped to my house. So those are just 2 bolts, well, 2 plastic screws that comes off. Put the 2 plastic screws on, and then it kind of just slides down. There's plenty of videos from Arai actually to put this on. I'm not going to tell you because you'll probably break it, because I have definitely broke one before. But let me pause this. I will get it cleaned, and then I'll come back to you. Let me kind of just pan over the helmet. Hopefully once I clean it, you can tell the difference. All right, we will be back shortly. All right, a solid 10 minutes later. So, I definitely think you should be able to tell the difference. So you can just look at the light, nothing's hazy anymore, except for the scratches that I showed you earlier. I'll show you those in a second. But they may say my bike is slow, but they can't say my helmet's dirty. All right. So these I didn't know, so I didn't try. Just like, oh yeah, I can get those out. Listen. All right, so you can actually hear those. So when whoever dropped this helmet, because it wasn't a wreck, I mean, unless they just really good at keeping the head off the ground, broke this and scratched that. But regardless, you can definitely just, man. All right, like to thank my sponsors, Magua. Just kidding. That'd be nice though. All right. I went ahead and just did the compound, did the polish, and then I went ahead and slapped some wax on it because, well, why not? We're already here. Now this is all by hand. I know somebody can definitely get better results with like a 3-inch polisher. I don't know if they make a smaller polisher or you just do it by hand, or maybe just the edge. I know you can burn through the paint with a polisher, so maybe you want to watch that if you have one, but I'm sure you know about that also. This stuff's pretty decent. I think it's just 20 bucks though. Makes the cars look fantastic and the bikes, but regardless, the helmet looks great. Really, I mean, just pops the whole in the light, all the colors, the neon colors. But just want to go on here and show you all that you don't have to buy a brand new helmet. Me personally, I would love to have a new helmet because they do have a showy Norwick Abe or Norwick Abe. I don't know which one of those two, but it's got the stars going here and the sides. Love to have it, but it's $900. I mean, listen, I know what was your head worth? About 3 pennies and half a quarter, but these will definitely protect your helmet. I mean, I don't really. Only time I ever go above 150 is in a straight line and no cars around me because I'm not stupid. So they're cutting in and out of traffic. You know, maybe you want a new helmet. I don't, because I don't do that. But this is a very nice helmet for 100 bucks. And resale value, you know, 200, 250, depending on who's looking for a Colin Edwards helmet. But they are collectible. They are getting rare because people are starting to collect them, and they're hard to find. So people who do find them at a cheap price, you know, I would if you find one, I'd buy it. Why not? You know, that's why I have all of these. So I'm probably gonna get started on that video on the whole buying bikes without a title. But I'll just show you this real quick. How freaking cool is that? What's even cooler is I had both bikes at the same time. Of course, you know me, I have buying and selling problems, sold them, should have kept them, but it is what it is. Other than that, this was a video about helmets, so I don't want to kind of go off into a bunch of little tangents, but that's it. If you did watch all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. Listen, that's my son in there. He wants to come outside. Anyways, if you did get this far, I do appreciate you watching, and we will see you in the next video.